Hey guys, what's up? In this video I'm gonna give you a review on the Xiaomi Mi 4. The Xiaomi Mi 4 comes with a 5-inch 1080p fully laminated display and top-notch hardware. It runs on the quad-core Qualcomm Snapdragon 801 system chip clocked at 2.5 GHz and with a plentiful 3 gigabytes of RAM. The battery is a 3080 mAh pack that can last around a day and a half according to Xiaomi. More than most other 5-inch flagship phones, the Mi 4 also supports quick charging, so you can use it up to 60% in less than an hour. In terms of camera, the Mi 4 boasts a 13 megapixel rear one and a high resolution 8 megapixel shooter with a Sony sensor up front. The Mi 4 comes in two versions, one with 16 GB of internal storage and another with 64 gigabytes. There is no 32 gigabytes model. The storage is also one of the fastest eMMC 5.0 kind. When coming to the pros, it has big display, high resolution display, extremely high pixel density, high resolution camera, quad core processor, lots of RAM, fast mobile data support, and NFC. When coming to the cons, lacks micro SD slot for storage expansion. Battery is not user replaceable. When coming to the in-depth specifications, the design of the Xiaomi Mi 4 is a Android 4.4.3 MIUI 6 UI, and it is the operating system that runs on the Xiaomi Mi 4, that is Android 4.4 KitKat with MIUI 6 UI, and weight of the smartphone is 149 grams, and the screen technology used in Xiaomi Mi 4 is IPS LCD. The pixel density of Xiaomi Mi 4 is 441 ppi, and the Xiaomi Mi 4 has features like light sensor and proximity sensor. The Xiaomi Mi 4 camera is capable of shooting 3840 into 2160, that is 4K resolution videos. Hardware, when coming to the hardware, the system chip used is Qualcomm Snapdragon 801 and the processor is quad-core 2500 MHz Qualcomm Crate 400. The graphic processor used in Xiaomi Mi 4 is Adreno 330 and the system memory is 3 gigabytes, as we had said earlier, and Bluetooth 4.0 and Wi-Fi connectivity are present in Xiaomi Mi 4 with USB 2.0 support, and the Xiaomi Mi 4 costs around $400. Now I'm going to give you a review on the camera of the Xiaomi Mi 4 unwrapped the Mi 4 at a huge event, and the release date is still a few weeks away. The Mi 4 comes with a 30 megapixel main camera with a wide f/1.8 aperture. The existing news, however, is said about the camera sensor. The Mi 4 is one of the first phones to feature the new Sony IMX214 sensor, a huge step up in the photography department over the last generation devices used in flagships like the Galaxy S4, LG G3, LG G2, etc. There is a long list of advantages that the new Sony IMX214 brings over the IMX135. It comes with better sensitivity, less color crosstalk, don't get mixed with pixels of other, and significantly improve real-time video high definition recording. The breakthrough is speed of HDR. While earlier it was advised to shoot an HDR of a moving object, the Sony IMX214 is capable of recording 30 frames per second high definition range, that thanks to new SME HDR technology. Not just that, though, thanks improvements in backlight, the camera module is slimmer than IMX135. Specifically, in Xiaomi Mi 4 camera implementation, we have 13 megapixel shooter that is fast, capable of looking focus in just 0.3 seconds. Last generation phones like the Mi 3 Galaxy S4 took 0.6 to 0.8 seconds to achieve focus, what might not sound like much, but it's more than enough to miss an impromptu smile that makes the most moment special. The Mi 4 comes with a new closed loop focus system that enables the speedier auto focus acquisition. The difference comes in amount of physical moments required to focus. It's much quicker on the Mi 4. The Mi 4 camera has also improved its low light shooting with flash. It takes flashless image along with one flash and combines them to get both additional light and subject. For video, the Mi 4 records up to 4K at 30 frames per second, plus it supports real-time video high definition recording. Coming to the front camera, the Mi4 is an 8 megapixel one with the smaller Sony IMX219 sensors. It comes with an equally fast f1.8 lens with wide 80-degree field of view. Xiaomi applies its usual age and gender recognition and beauties your image, softening the skin tones, and you can pick aggressively with the phone. Do this. Overall, the Xiaomi Mi4 is at the forefront of the camera race. It has the latest Sony IMX214 sensor that we expect to see in many upcoming top-shelf devices. And release an LTE version of the Redmi series despite receiving network license for the phones, but hasn't stopped hands-on photos and videos of the updated device from hitting the web. Xiaomi obviously didn't want to overshadow the launch of the Xiaomi Mi4, the company's first LTE product to date, with the release of LTE versions of the Redmi, but that isn't to say they won't launch soon. Someone has even managed to get the hands-on of the 4G LTE version of the Redmi Note before launch and made a hands-on video and photos. Here are the specifications of the Xiaomi Redmi. It comes with a 1.3 GHz CPU, 1 GB of RAM, Android 4.4.2, and 2 gigabytes of 8 gigabytes of internal storage, and GSM, TD, SCDMA, and TD-LTE availability with screen resolution of 1280 into 720 pixels. The LTE Redmi uses a Snapdragon MSM 892, a quad-core processor in the place of octa-core MediaTek chip to bring LTE to the phone, and 13 megapixel main camera and Android 4.4.2 as I had said previously. It seems that the Redmi Note LTE will only use TD-LTE, which is meant for Chinese operators only, but we'll see the near launch if this is accurate or not. Thanks for watching my video and subscribe to my YouTube channel.